5:18 remaining before the halftime break. Uturi works it over to Elmer Reyes. Jeffrey Moore asks for the ball. Ituri misses from 15. Terrific struggle for the rebound between Sonny Jaworski and Jeffrey Moore. Sonny Jaworski still on the floor. Here's Michael Hackett. He loses it to Alan Kaidig. Jaworski bleeding from the mouth.
Bleeding right down there.
That was a hard collision he had with Jeffrey Moore, and he was at the raw end of the deal. And the ball goes off the floor in favor of NCC.
Well, since there's a dead ball situation, now they can call for a 30-second injury timeout. While the game is in progress, there's no way you can stop the play even if somebody's really injured.
And by the way, Sonny Jaworski has just made a beeline for the locker room. He'll be consulting the team doctor.
Yes. Yan yung sinasabi nilang never say die game na nakita natin. Pero yung maganda rito, yung connection ni Sonny Jaworski and ni Coach Sonny Jaworski, later on would become Senator Sonny Jaworski o Bobby Jaworski sa iba. Ang ganda ng rapport sa fans, yung alam mo pinararamdam niya na importante kayo.
Dignatise looking for Jeffrey Moore. He's amply covered. At low post against Ricky De Losa. Now makes his move. Hackett joins in a double team. He puts it up off the glass.
Yes, a 6-0 glass by the Northern Consolidated gives them a 6-point lead. Ginebra must regroup.
Earlier, you caught a fleeting glimpse of Charles Chip England, whose attention, like everybody else, was diverted by the reappearance, the miraculous reappearance of Sonny Jaworski. I can tell from this distance that he's got a swollen lip, and it's heavily bandaged, but it looks like he's ready to play again. And look at him applying an ice pack. What a gallant warrior. Michael Hackett with 27, however. And Head Kalma comes up with another humiliating steal off Francis Ornais. And Francis, well, very typical human reaction. He commits a foul.
Yes. Sonny's bringing himself back to the ball game.
Sonny Jaworski is not wearing a Santa Claus mustache. That's a bandage over his left upper lip. Now a double team is working on Michael Hackett. He's looking around for somebody to receive it. Jaworski.
Left alone in the three-point area.
That's his second birdie tonight.
Yes, and they were made in the second half after he got that injury.
Jeffrey Moore can't shake off Ricky De Losa. Inside the paint. Moore with a fadeaway. Good tap by Michael Hackett to Sonny Jaworski. And the Big J goes galloping down court past Elmer Reyes over Jeffrey Moore.
I will call 11. Simple. You go here, not opposite. You go when Michael is here, you go in. I will pass it down to Michael. Michael cut this way. This guy cut. Open up. Here. You cut this way. This will open up.
NCC cannot afford to foul. They have to play good defense, but absolutely the last thing in the world they want is a foul. Here is the Big J with a baseline drive.
Oh, yes, he's got a foul.
A familiar role for the Big J. Not only is he the coach, not only is he the leader, not only is he the heart and soul of the team, now he's also the hero. And NCC might just as well. Oh, look at the Big J pulling down the offensive rebound. He knew where the ball was going to land and he dove for it. 4 seconds to go. A great block by Terry Sadanya. Francis puts it up. And it's over. The ball game is over. He never goes up against Magnolia on Thursday. NCC will have to go through the quarterfinals. Now here were the Ultras, a typical aftermath of a Ginebra victory. Fans dancing all over the place as though their favorite club had just won the championship. Now, to settle down to some unfinished business, I guess it must be all too obvious to you now who our best player is. And right now we're going to back up that choice with some very solid stats. Eh, Dr. J?
17 points. The last 2 points, very crucial, plus the offensive rebound. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, as he relieves a memory down the lane. No?
Oh, beautiful memory.
One of the things of old, we have Romy Quintanar with Sonny Jaworski.
Okay, we have Sonny J here, the biggest, I don't know how to call him, but probably the biggest Nova in town tonight. After what happened to him, he led his team to victory in this very, very crucial game. Sonny, congratulations. I think this is your biggest MVP night.
Well, thank you, Romy. Well, I still say that, you know, it's a total team effort. And, of course, with God's help, I'm pretty sure that, you know, it was all because of him. And definitely the crowd support made a lot of, you know, difference also.
Only your kind of athlete, Sonny, would have came back with 9 stitches. You got that from rebound play with 5 minutes left in the first half. What can you say about that?
Well, it was an unintentional, you know, hit by an elbow from Moore. And, you know, this is part of the game. I'm just happy that it didn't tear my whole face because I had a big cut from up here down inside, 9 stitches.
Yes, and you were brought to the hospital. You came back and you led your team and scored with several three-pointers. That was really fantastic. Now, I think you should say something to your fans right now who are waiting for you to face Magnolia on Thursday.
Well, good evening again. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat dyan. Mang Jo, saka Mang Andy House. Well, anyway, thank you po sa inyong suporta. And then I would also like to thank Dr. Alcazaren of Medical City who did a fast and a fine job. He didn't give me any, what you call pilegis. He did a fine job.
Well, Mr. Sonny Jaworski, you can whoop it up all you want tonight. The only thing you can't possibly do is kissing. And Dr. J, I think this is as good a time as any for us to bring up a point. A lot of people seem to be critical of Sonny Jaworski because of his very rugged style of playing. They forget the fact that Sonny J is also one of the most abused, one of the most injured players in any list. Inevitably, after every game, you can see him bearing the souvenirs of the game in the form of scratches, lacerations, and in this case, a particularly cut, a very severe cut lip. Anyway, congratulations to Sonny Jaworski, but it might be
1985, katatapos ko lang ho ng high school noon, hindi pa ako nagpo-broadcast. Nakita nyo, no? Ang galing nung style ni Coach Sonny Jaworski. Alam niya kung sino nagko-cover nung game niya. Kasi nandun sa courtside pa lang dati, si Andy Howe at saka the late great Joe Cantada. Yung interview pa ni Romy Quintana, di ba, nakakatuwa. At saka nakita niyo yung rapport ni Jaworski. Napansin niyo sa dulo nung interview na sa halip na ayusin niya yung mukha niya dahil, di ba, ang laki nga, sabi niya 9 stitches, no? Itinakbo siya sa Medical City nung time na yon, doon sa Pasig, at bumalik siya. Nakita niyo, di ba, hinahatak na siya ng security para dalhin sa dugout. Pero anong ginawa niya? Kinamayan niya yung mga tao kasi sinamahan nila yung si Robert Jaworski at yung Ginebra doon sa laban na yun na napakaganda. Anyway, fast forward tayo. Yung pinag-uusapan, di ba? High school ako noon eh. Ano ko eh. Chris pa fan. Hater ako ni Jaworski nagsimula. Inis na inis ako dyan kasi naninira, nananakit, nananahod, papatid. Pero yun pala all part of the game. At yan ay kasama ng kanyang toughness na matututunan ko or ma-appreciate ko later on kasi 85 yon. 1990, mabibigyan ako ng chance na sundan yung career ni Coach Sonny Jaworski from 1990. At dito na nagsimula yung pagkakataon kong sundan. Hindi yung paglalaro niya, okay na tayo dun eh. Alam na natin lahat yung kwento nun eh. Pero ano yung hindi alam ng marami tungkol kay Coach Sonny Jaworski. Pero bago yan, bigyan ko lang kayo ng matatawa kayo sa mga litrato na ito. Pamula sa ID ko hanggang sa maging bahagi ako ng vintage panel na prestigious na prestigious noon. Imagine mo, makasama mo sina Andy Howe, sina Kirito Henson, diba? Yung mga yan, sina Seb Sarmenta, yung mga kasama pa nating iba na nandyan, sabi ko kanina, si Andy Howe, diba? Nagsusurvive pa sa hanggang ngayon. Imagine mo, mapasama ka sa grupo na yon. Napakalaking bagay sa isang katulad ko na isa lang naman ako, isang standby dito sa Barrio Vergara sa Mandaluyong, mahilig sa basketball. Edi nagkaroon ako ng career. Yan ang nakakatuwa dyan. Tapos 1993, binigyan na ako ng responsibility na maging parang roving reporter ng Vintage Sports. At merong isang insidente doon, hindi ko makakalimutan. 1993, napakasama ng season ng Ginebra. Tanggal sila sa lahat ng conferences na yun. And October 29 yun Biyernes. Nanonood si Coach kasi second game sila. From out of nowhere, may isang fan, hinampas ng bag sa mukha si Coach Sonny Jaworski. Alam mo yung nandun ka kasi nasa bandang nasa bandang kanan ako ni Coach Sonny noon nung pinalo siya. Alam mo yung naramdaman mo at narinig mo yung tunog nung bag na tumama sa mukha. Yung tunog talagang yung masabi yung tunog na matigas. Later on makikita namin yung bag, may lamang lotion, may lamang parang bote ng 500 na ml na noong araw hindi pa kasi uso yung plastic eh. Ang uso ng bote, tumama sa mukha ni Coach Sonny, gano'n, di napaatras siya. Ito pinakamagandang parte ng storya. Tapos ng game, tanong si Coach Sonny, ano nangyari dun sa pumalo sa akin kanina? May nakapagsabi sa kanya na dinala sa presinto doon sa labas ng Cuneta. Actually, yun ata ang city jail ng Pasay. Pinuntahan niya yung pobreng tao. Kinausap niya. Hindi nagsasalita eh. Walang pangalan, walang ID, no nothing. Ewan ko kung nalagay nga sa blatter ng Pasay City Police yun eh. Pero yung nakausap niya si Sonny Jaworski, ito ang pinakamaganda. Naitabi ng librarian namin dati sa vintage yung mga material. At nahalungkat ko sa bodega ng PBA most recently. Tignan nyo kung anong pagkatao ni Sonny Jaworski. He may be a tough customer, no? Sabi nga nila, barong-balot lahat sa loob ng court. Pero paglabas niya, he is a compassionate human being.
Living legend Robert Jaworski himself became a victim of security breach at the Astrodome when a mentally ill fan assaulted the Big J with a clutch bag, hitting the Ginebra playing coach in the face, admitting later that he had gotten impatient over Jaworski's long injury. In a confrontation with a suspect inside a nearby police headquarters, Jaworski counseled and forgave his attacker.
May pirma ako at paliko akong ganyan, yung dumating nga sa mukha ko yung ganito eh, yung bag na may lamang, but the fellow, ika nga, says from high heavens na wala talaga siyang and patawarin siya. Gusto niya daw na maglaro ako, you know what I mean? Paano naman ang, di ba? And I can't go deeper than that as far as his, but nakakaawa naman yung tao.
Sa pagkahanap ng ganyang klaseng tao, nasaktan at lahat, ang inasikaso niya ay mapalabas sa pagkakapiit at hindi na siya nag-file ng charges. Kinausap niya at pinatawad niya. Abay, gusto pa maglaro si Coach Sonny, injured siya noong 1993. Hindi nga yata siya naglaro ng single game noong 1993. Hindi ko naalala nung time na yan. But anyway, ang hindi ko makakalimutan is yung compassion ni Sonny Jaworski. Kaya itong litratong to, nung lumitaw ito, kuha ito ni Manong Ramon Vicina noong 1993. Yan ang itsura nila ng pakawalan na ng buksan ng selda nito pong assailant ni Coach Sonny at kausapin niya. Ano yung maganda? Binigyan pa niya ng pera para makauwi. Diba? Yun si Sonny Jaworski. Big J, big heart.